So you want to start testing your products on Google? I got you. This video was highly requested, so here we are. Running ads might be really confusing at first, especially if you don't have the right approach and the right strategy, and honestly you can't expect to learn Google Ads fully by watching a 10 minutes YouTube video and start getting sales and be profitable the day after.
I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do.
However, in this video, I'm going to talk about a really simple and straightforward Google Ads campaign, which is the shopping campaign. Shopping campaigns are ideal for retailers who are selling a product. These ads appear on the shopping section on Google based on the search results. And I think it is safe to say that they are one of the most consistent and profitable, yet the easiest campaign you can find out there. So in this video specifically, I'm going to talk about everything you need to know before start testing your product on Google shopping campaigns. So let's cut the and get started. Before starting your shopping campaigns, you need to do three things. First would be creating your Merchant Center account. Second would be downloading this application called Google Shopping Feed from your Shopify app store. And finally, creating a Google Ads account. So basically this Google Shopping Feed application gonna link your product from your Shopify store to your Merchant Center, and your Merchant Center gonna connect your product to the Google Ads account where all the magic happens. In this specific video, I'm not gonna go over the process of setting up your Merchant Center or creating all these accounts because I think that is fairly easy and straightforward. However, if you're struggling in those steps, please let me know in the comments so I can make a video specifically for that. Alright, but now let's assume you already have everything set up and now it's time for you to get your ads running. But before creating your campaign, you need to make sure of a few things. So first, let's hop on your Google Shopping Feed. As you can see, you can choose a title and a description. This is not a title or the description of the product that people see on the landing page. These appear only on the shopping tab of Google, but it is really important to have a relevant title and a description so Google can figure out what this product is and who is the right target for your ads. This is probably the most important part of your shopping campaigns. Remember that Google is search targeted and people see your ads based on the search results. So it's really important to give Google sufficient data. All right, so how are we gonna write the title?
I don't know, brother.
Your best friend here is this Chrome extension called Keywords Everywhere, which I talk about almost in every video. With this extension, you can check the monthly volume searches of a keyword, and also it can help you to find other relevant keywords, as you can see. So your mission is to find the most searched keywords on Google and put all of them in your title, separated by commas. Something exactly like this. And don't worry about this long and ugly title, because as I said, this is not a title that people see in your product page, and you're only using this to give Google enough data. And remember, you don't need hundreds of keywords, all you need is 5 or 6 unique ones, but make sure all of them are relevant and describing your products in the best way possible. And same thing goes for your description, but we're not gonna only put some random words in the description, and we actually wanna write something nice. But remember to include all these high volume keywords. And longer description are usually better. Don't be scared to use some of these keywords multiple times. As long as it doesn't look spammy, then there's no problem. And honestly, no one is going to read this description, and we're only doing this to show up in the right place and rank at the top of the list.
See you at the top!
Alright, so let's start making our campaign. So when you click on start a new campaign, you can see Google is giving you a choice to choose between all these goals. However, if you don't want Google algorithm to mess up your ads, then choose the last one with no goals guidance. Remember that we want to start testing our products, so we want to keep it as simple as possible. So never listen to Google's recommendation if you don't want to waste your budget. So here we want to make sure your Merchant Center is linked. You should do this step when you were creating your account. Country of sales, we're going to go with the United States, and here we want to go with the standard one. And if you're just starting Google Ads, you probably don't have this smart campaign, which is all good, don't worry about it. And here your campaign name can be anything, it doesn't really matter. And for the most important part, which is the bidding, we want to go with manual CPC, and we don't want enhanced CPC. So make sure you're checking this off. So Google doesn't have enough data right now, so we want to keep it as manual as possible, and we don't want Google to mess around and make us pay more. So we want to go with manual CPC, but remember, this is only for the testing phase. After we're done with the testing phase, where Google has enough data, we want to switch to something else, probably target ROAS or enhanced CPC maximized for conversion value. I usually go with $50 for my daily budget. However, don't worry, Google not gonna spend that much in the first few days. But if you think $50 is a lot, feel free to put something less than that, like $25. And campaign priority doesn't matter right now since we only have one campaign for this product, so leave that alone. And you want to turn off both Search Network and YouTube, Gmail, and Discover. We don't need any of that. For location, it doesn't matter where you live. you should always start testing your product only in the United States. And when you click on the location option down below, we want to target people who are only in the targeted location and exclude people who are not. The name again can be anything, it doesn't really matter. And you can start with 0.75 for your bid. This is gonna be your CPC, which stands for cost per click. So your bid is the amount of money you're willing to pay to Google for each click. I usually start with 75 cents, but it's definitely different for each product, so you should always adjust it based on your results. For example, if you're not getting enough clicks, then you should probably consider increasing it. Or if you're getting a lot of clicks and maybe even sales, but you think you're wasting your money on ads, then you want to decrease it. So a lot of split testing will be going on. So here we're done with the campaign. As you saw, it was really simple and straightforward. But here on this page, you want to click on this plus sign and separate the products by item ID. If you're selling only one product, you don't need to do this. But if you want to run ads for multiple products, you should separate them so you can adjust them individually because each product might perform different. All right, guys, that was it for the ads. It was really simple, but I want to mention a few things. When you start your campaign each time or you make significant changes to an existing one, it takes a few days for Google to optimize it and start performing. So don't change your bid budget or your bid strategy or title description, anything, if you're not getting enough clicks after a couple hours. It usually takes a few days, so don't worry about that. Also, as I said, when you're running Google ads, especially in the testing phase, there will be a lot of split testing going on. So maybe you want to adjust your bid or change your title or description accordingly. For example, if you're showing up for some certain keywords and you're getting a lot of clicks but not any sale at all, and if that keyword is in your title, maybe you want to remove that. And also, before running ads, if you don't want to waste your money or a potential winner product, make sure your landing page is as optimized as possible. Remember that people will purchase this product based on your landing page and how convincing you are. So you don't want to lose money on ads and not getting any sales simply because your landing page is not good enough and you don't have that extra push for people who are on the edge. Guys, as you saw, it was a really straightforward and simple process. I don't want to do long tutorials to waste your time, so I decided to make it as short as possible. Please consider subscribing and also like this video for the algorithm, and you can hit the notification bell to get notified for my next video. And if you want to say anything, please feel free. You can just comment it down below or find me on Instagram or Clubhouse at Ryan Daryani.